Hello there everyone, welcome to Bowls 360. For today we are going to look at the First Division Round 8 review of the games that were played on the weekend. Another interesting round of fixtures. Let's get into it and have a look and see what's happened. First up we'll have a look at the Premier League. The scores first up, Cambridge at home doing as expected, 25 shot winners there over Leeming 7 points to 1. Manning also comfortable winners over Bassendean by 23 shots 7 to 1. South Perth travelling to Sorrento and weren't troubled at all, winning all 4 rinks there. Coburn, probably the surprise, not really the surprise, but it was a surprise win there, 6-2 over Doubleview, 30 shots, and W still winning on 2 rinks, so 1 rink getting an absolute hiding there. Aussie Park, that was the upset of the round, winning 6-2 over Matt Lawley. It was at Osborne Park by 1 shot, but Matt Lawley have had a good season. They've been showing they've been going pretty well in Aussie Park with last weekend's. Put that horror show last weekend behind them with a good 6-2 win over Mount Lawley, the Premiers. And on Friday night we had a catch-up fixture at Manning. Matt Lawley winning there by 13 shots, 6.5 to 1.5 points. Turning now to the ladder, we've nearly caught up. We have Cambridge W playing this Friday night. That should be a very, very interesting game at Cambridge. The ladder, though, as it stands at the moment, Matt Lawley on top by 1.5 points over South Perth. Both of them moving up 1 slot. A small gap there to Manning in third in 39.5. Fourth place is Osborne Park. Bassendean with that lost has seen them drop from first to fifth for the round, but still only 7 points off top spot, so they're well in it. A small gap there to Cambridge in 6th, Sorrento in 7th. It looks like with all the activity that's happened at Sorrento that 7th spot might be as high as they get for the year. Doubleview, huge gap to the 7th place Sorrento. If they lose to Cambridge on Friday night, I'm not sure who they play Saturday, but a loss on Friday night, their season is really looking dire. Coburn moving up a spot into 9th, and Leeming last position there in 10th. Alright, let's have a look at White. The results first there. Joondalup at home, a good win over the bottom place Vic Park 6-2. Cardinia at home losing to North Perth 5 points to 3, only on 1 rink. North Perth by 1 shot there, good win to them. Safety Bay at home against Osborne Park 7 points to 1 by 6 shots. Kalamunda at home losing to Osborne Park, bit of a surprise, 6 points to 2 and 4 shots. And North Beach kicking the sweep of the round, 54 shot winners and winning on all 4 rinks over last year's Premiers. Manning there, the ladder, North Beach and Safety Bay hold their top 2 positions on the ladder. They have still got a game in hand as well. They're not playing that until the new year, so they look pretty well entrenched at the top of the table there, those 2 teams. In 3rd spot Kalamunda, in 4th spot Cardinia 36, 5th of North Perth. How did Kalamunda move up 2 spots and only winning 2 points? Oh, they had a catch-up game last Friday, didn't they? Yes, so they won that, so that's why they are in 3rd. North Perth in 5th, move up a spot. Osborne Park 6th. Manning dropped back 3 spots with that loss. Osborne Park in 8th on 22.5 points, a bit of a gap there to 7th. 9th is Joondalup. 10th placed Vic Park. Look like they're the ones that are will be going down this year. It's early to say, but they look like they're struggling this year. In Blue North, the results: Bassendean at home by 10 shot winners over Quinns Rocks 7 points to 1. Morley at home 7.5 winners over Cambridge by 31 shots. Ellenbrook at home, all the home sides getting up this week by the looks of it. Ellenbrook 94 to 68 over Yanchep 7-1. Matt Lawley kicking the sweep, or bowling the sweep probably in our sport. 60 shots, that's a big win over Sorrento. Obviously the shenanigans at the top side is taking effect throughout the whole club. It's a ripple effect. And Warwick also getting the maximum points, 8-0 over Wanneroo by 24 shots. The ladder, Warwick move up in the 1st spot with their win. Matt Lawley in 2nd on 41 4 shots off the top spot. Wanneroo drop back to 3rd, and Bassendean move into 4th position with their win, but it is extremely tight. Yanchep in 5th on 36, Quinns Rocks 6th on 33, Sorrento in 7th on 33 as well. You'd think Sorrento may drop back, so it's probably out of the top 6 now in Blue North. Morley in 8th, Ellenbrook 9th, Cambridge in 10th. No movement from this week. And finally to Blue South, Armidale, huge winners over Rockingham, who were sitting in 3rd spot, so that probably shows how much of a class difference Armidale has to the rest of this comp. At the moment, 8-0. Gosnells at home, a good home ground win against Coburn, 7-1. Dalkeith Netherlands weren't able to hold off the visiting Ross Moyne by 15 shots, 7 points to 1. South Perth at home, getting the job done again by 18 shots over Safety Bay, and Cardinia travelling to Willetton, only the 1 shot but 7 points to them. Very handy points for Cardi. The ladder, as we said, Armidale holding top spot. They're now 7.5 clear of second. They look all but assured of winning One Blue South. Only 8 games into the season. Cardinia holding 2nd spot with their very good away win. South Perth moving up 2 spots into 3rd on 38.5. It's a bit of a bottleneck really down to 10th. Rockingham in 4th on 35. Safety Bay 5th. Willetton 6th. Rossmoyne and Gosnells both move up 2 spots. 7th and 8th. 9th Dalkeith and 10th Coburn 22. Only 16 points, which is really not all that much at a 3rd spot. So everyone's won 2 games or more in that division. So probably the bottom half of the ladder will be the interesting Blue South, not so much the top half. That brings us to our 1st division review of round 8 over the weekend. Just a reminder too, we've got some things coming up to be aware of. The North Beach Ladies Masters Pairs draw has been done. I haven't seen a copy yet, but I understand it's been completed. That kicks off on Friday. So next week when we do a review, we'll talk about who won that event and maybe what that means for the rankings as well for the ladies. The men's state pairs entry shut on Monday the 15th of December. That's next week. So if you're intending to play in that in the men's, certainly get your entries in. The ladies state pairs I think is a week later, so their close off is probably a couple of days later. I probably should look that up, but I haven't. And also if you're intending to go to the Australian Open next year in the Gold Coast, the entries open tomorrow, Wednesday the 10th of December. So if you're intending to go over and do that event, certainly if you're a men's singles player, they shut off now. They fill up, and if it's full you can't enter. So if you're intending to go and you're a male singles player, certainly get your entry in sooner rather than later. Okay everyone, that brings us to an end for today. Thank you once again, and we'll see you on Friday for the round 9 preview with Lee the Lord Such. See you then, bye.